Mr. Chair, si Mr. Tumbado ay naniniwala na may katiwalian sa LTFRB. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, matagal na nanungkulan as Executive Assistant si Mr. Tumbado sa office ni Chairman Guadis. Doon sa ilang months na nanungkulan siya, mayroon po bang insidente o pangyayari na tumanggap ng cash si Mr. Tumbado habang siya ay Executive Assistant ni Chairman Guadis?
No, Your Honor, wala po.
Ulitin ko po. Mr. Chair, si Mr. Tumbado po ba ay nakaranas tumanggap ng cash nung siya Executive Assistant ni Chairman Guadis?
No, Your Honor.
Sa katotohanan naman wala naman talaga akong wala naman kaming wala naman akong ibinigay na pera kay Attorney Guadis dahil yan yata ang pinapalabas ni Jeff Topado. Wala ka akong binigay na pera kay Guadis, kundi kay Jeff lang ako nagbigay ng pera.
Di ba binigyan na kita ng oras kanina? Hindi ka pa ba tapos? Sabi mo kanina tapos ka na. Di ba? And now you're raising your hand again.
Yes, Your Honor. The question po kasi yung sa LPTRP tungkol po sa data. Gusto natin
Nasabi mo na kanina eh.
malaman kung yung kasagutan po doon, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Sandali. Kasi dito sa hearing na ito, kami dapat ang nagtatanong, hindi kayo eh. Di ba? You do it at the proper time and at the proper place. Dito sa hearing na ito, kami ang magtatanong dahil kami ang nagpatawag. Di po ba? Now, any of the regional directors of LTFRB who would wish to say something? Meron ba sa inyo? Wala? Wala. Sige, mamaya ako magtatanong sa inyo. Before we proceed further, the chair would acknowledge the presence of the Honorable Gus Tambunting, one of our vice chairperson and the chairman of the Committee on Legislative Franchises, representing the 2nd District of NCR City of Parañaque.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
The Honorable Maria Rachel Arenas, representing the 3rd District, Province of Pangasinan. The Honorable Ambrosio Cruz Jr., representing the 5th District, Province of Bulacan. And the Honorable Alfred de los Santos, one of our Deputy Majority Leader, representing Party List Ang Provinciano. Welcome po kayong lahat. Madam Laines, would you care to answer the question of Mr. Valbuena before we proceed with the interpellation?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, the LPTRPs of the local government units, once they are approved by the DOTR or the LTFRB, whichever is the office authorized to approve the same, will thereafter be forwarded to the sanggunian of that city or province or municipality for the issuance of an ordinance adopting the said LPTRP for the said LGU. Thereafter, this LPTRP will be published, and the routes mentioned in the said LPTRP will be opened, Mr. Chair, for application with preference to the existing operators. We must remember that the LPTRP is a product of a coordination between the DOTR, the LTFRB, and the local government units where these routes are traversing or where these routes are identified. So it is not really a unilateral decision made by one person in the LTFRB or even by the board of the LTFRB only. The data of LPTRPs issued for which routes are opened are available at our website. So anyone who is interested to know which LGUs already have approved LPTRPs and kung saan yung mga ruta, ano yung mode of service, type of service, saang mga daan, ano yung haba o ikli ng mga ruta na in-identify ng local government unit are available in our website, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Madam. Are you satisfied with the answer, Mr. Balbena?
Mr. Chair, yung narinig ko yung proseso. Ang tinatanong natin, kasi yung mga LPTRP na to na-award na sa kanila yung mga ruta, pero yung mga stakeholders doon sa lugar, hindi sila naimbita kung masasagasaan ba sila o may overlapping. So ang hinihingi natin yung mga data po na yung sinasabi nilang available, hindi po namin ito makita na sa website po nila, Your Honor.
Wala sa website.
Wala po. At kung meron man, hindi po accurate ito. Sigurado po kami, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, if I may, pwede po nating i-access ngayon, share screen, yung pong website ng LTFRB where we can access the memorandum circulars and the board resolutions showing the approved LPTRPs of the LGUs na nakapag-process na po.
Madam, kung pupunta sa opisina ninyo si Mr. Balbena and the others who would like to get the data, may bibigay nyo ba sa kanila?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes. So, Mr. Balbena, you can go to the office of the LTFRB and get the data there.
Yes, Your Honor, and thank you.
Thank you. Now, before we proceed, the Honorable Gutierrez requested that he would come up with a statement.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Just before anyone begins, an interjection in our proceedings. Mr. Chair, just for the information of everyone po, no, this is not a regular meeting and we are, as submitted and approved by the Committee on Rules, Mr. Chair, we are now covered by the rules of inquiry in aid of legislation. So, Mr. Chair, I just want to clarify that all of our resource persons have taken their oaths. And in particular, I would like to begin with this question, Mr. Chair. The star witness, si Mr. Tombado, is he aware, Mr. Chair, that under oath po ngayon ang ating proceedings?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chair, when Mr. Tombado made his statement on October 9, a statement made before the media and press, it was not under oath. But on October 11, he issued an affidavit of recantation. Is that correct, Mr. Chair?
That's correct, Mr. Chairman.
And on October 20th, he, before media, withdrew that recantation. Is that correct, Mr. Chair?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chair, this is just a reminder po, no, na although he might have treated such affidavit such way, hindi po yan pwede dito. I hope Mr. Tombado is aware that any recantation of any sort done before statements made before oath in this committee shall be charged with contempt and the proper cases. Does he understand that, Mr. Chair?
I understand, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Yun lamang po.
Now, we proceed to the interpellation proper. The chair would acknowledge the Honorable Busita for his interpellation.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Sa ating lahat, good morning po. Mr. Chair, my point of clarifications ay para po kay Mr. Jeffrey Tombado. Mr. Chair, pwede po bang malaman na bago naging employee ng LTFRB si Mr. Tombado, ano po ang dati niyang trabaho?
Mr. Chair, dati po ako sa LTO noong panahon pa po ni Chairman Guadis as the Assistant Secretary, Chief ng LTO. Ako po ay na-hire as MARO Officer, Confidential Assistant po. Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Bago po kayo, Mr. Tombado, Mr. Chair, bago siya na-assign sa LTO, saan po siya dati nagtatrabaho?
Reporter po ako sa Bulgar.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Proceed.
Mr. Chair, si Mr. Tombado po ba from LTO ay kasama ni Chairman Guadis nung mag-transfer sa LTFRB, Mr. Chair?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Nung nailipat po siya sa LTO, a few weeks, sumunod po ako dahil nangangailangan po siya ng communications team.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, pwede po bang malaman kung si Mr. Tombado ba ay nag-apply ng position as Executive Assistant sa LTFRB?
Ako po inirekomenda lang po ng kanyang malapit na po kaibigan dahil po naghahanap po sila ng mapagkakatiwalaang tao para po mag-scan, magbantay ng mga dokumento na hindi po makakalusot kung sakaling may magpalusot. Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So ibig sabihin po, mayroong somebody na nag-recommend kay Chairman Guadis para ma-accommodate si Mr. Tombuado. Mr. Chair, pwede po bang malaman kung sino itong nag-recommend kay Chairman Guadis para i-appoint as executive assistant si Mr. Tumbado?
Your Honor, di ko po muna bubunyag po yung kanyang pangalan dahil wala po siyang kinalaman po dito sa corruption issue.
Okay, Mr. Chair. So, kung hindi po ninyo mabanggit, siguro hindi nyo rin po babanggitin kung ano ang relasyon ninyo dito sa nagrekomenda sa inyo. Tama po ba, Mr. Chair?
Wala po, Your Honor.
So, wala po kayong relasyon doon sa nagrekomenda sa inyo?
Wala po.
Mr. Chair, bilang designated executive assistant ni Chairman Guadis, si Mr. Tumbado, ano po yung inyong functions dito sa office ni Chairman Guadis?
Yung pong asikaso po ng mga bisita, yung checking po ng mga dokumento na bago po ipasa kay Chairman sa loob, kailangan po masala po muna, ma-check ng mabuti bago po ipasa kay Chairman.
Mr. Chair, maliban po sa siya ang in charge doon sa documents in and out dito sa Office of the Chairman ng LTFRB, si Mr. Tumbado rin po ba ang in charge para makipag-usap sa mga tao bago makaharap ni Chairman Guadis, Mr. Chair?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Maliban po dyan, Mr. Chair, totoo po ba ang impormasyon na ang isang telepono ni Chairman Guadis ay hawak ni Mr. Tumbado during his time as executive assistant of Chairman Guadis?
Mr. Chair, simula nung akong naging EA, never po na pinahawak ni Chairman po yung cellphone niya. Ang pagkakaalam ko, ang umahawak po ng cellphone niya, yung kanyang executive assistant to, si Mary Jo Borja.
Ulitin ko, Mr. Chair. Kay Mr. Tumbado, yung po bang isang cellphone ni Chairman Guadis ay hinahawakan mo at pinagtitiwala sa iyo, Mr. Chair?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, ilang months na po na executive assistant ni Chairman Guadis si Mr. Tumbado?
Since February hanggang sa pag-resign ko ng September 15.
So maraming buwan na po siya, Mr. Chair, na nanungkulan as executive assistant ni Chairman Guadis. Mr. Chair, si Mr. Tumbado ay naniniwala na may katiwalian sa LTFRB. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, matagal na nanungkulan as executive assistant si Mr. Tumbado sa office ni Chairman Guadis. Doon sa ilang months na nanungkulan siya, mayroon po bang insidente o pangyayari na tumanggap ng cash si Mr. Tumbado habang siya ay executive assistant ni Chairman Guadis?
No, Your Honor, wala po.
Ulitin ko po. Mr. Chair, si Mr. Tumbado po ba ay nakaranas tumanggap ng cash nung siya executive assistant ni Chairman Guadis?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, with your permission, pwede po bang i-present yung video? 25 seconds lamang po ito, Mr. Chair.
Comsec, please prepare the video to be presented.
Actually, sir, naka-ready na po.
Okay. Please present the video.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Liga ng Transportasyon at Operators sa Pilipinas, Board Member Ben-Hur Menor, says they only transact with Tumbado.
Sa katotohanan naman wala naman talaga akong wala naman kaming wala naman akong ibinigay na pera kay Attorney Guadis dahil yan yata ang pinapalabas ni Jeff Topado. Wala ka akong binigyan na pera kay Guadis, kundi kay Jeff lang ako nagbigay ng pera.
Mr. Chair, more than 31 years po ako sa public service at matagal na po ako dito sa ating advokasya at naniniwala po tayo na may matagal ng katiwalian sa ahensya ng LTFRB. At katulad po sa ibang ahensya, sometimes may mga sangkot na nagbabanggit lamang ng mga pangalan na hindi naman talaga nalalaman nitong binabanggit. At dahil po dito, Mr. Chair, it's high time na matuldukan itong mga katiwalian na ito para sa ganung pamamaraan po ay masugpo ang ganitong anomalya na nagpapahirap sa maraming motorista at sa kanilang pamilya. Binabanggit ko po ito, Mr. Chair, dahil nung ako po ay nasa active service pa, may mga humingi ng tulong sa akin. Dahil limitado ang ating oras, kaya po nating iharap sana ito dito para ma-establish natin na talagang may anomalya sa LTFRB. But again, Mr. Chair, sometimes nagagamit ang pangalan natin pero wala tayong kinalaman dito. Mr. Chair, may I respectfully manifest that Mr. Benhur Minur of Liga ng Transportasyon at Operators ng Pilipinas be invited to attend on our next committee hearing to shed light in this particular issue. I so move, Mr. Chair.
I second.
Any objection? The motion is carried. Comsec, you're by directed to invite the subject person mentioned by the Honorable Bosita in the next hearing.